That was a long walk from Whitstable, and I haven't gotten any sleep. But I'm ready and raring to go for the second leg of my campaign.
Oh, jeez.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm okay. So can someone take this, please?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, I'll take it. That was it.
That's the end of that. Well, I'm glad I carried that all the way from Whitstable.
How are you feeling? Do you want to get showered up or anything? Or?
No, I'm actually behind schedule. I need to move on with today. I'm off to a place called the Mithras, which is a temple of the Roman warrior. And I'm going to discover how to defend myself against prickly individuals like her over there, old Boudicca, the original queen bee.
What do you know about Boudicca?
I know that Boudicca tried to stop the Roman invasion, and she either failed or succeeded. I don't know. I think she failed.
Do you know where the Mithras is?
I think it's downtown.
All right, let's get going then, shall we?
Okay, I'll see you there.
To mark the release of Total War Rome Remastered, Creative Assembly have sent me on a mission to discover how the Romans invaded Britain. Following in their footsteps, I'm going to learn how the Romans fought, ate, and built their way into history. I'm Phil Wang, and this is my guide to invading Britain. I stink of sweat and fish. Plus, my armor isn't that comfortable. So, after a quick wardrobe change, I'm on my way to the London Mithraeum, where I'll find out about the ancient cult of Mithras.
David, hello.
Phil, hi. Welcome to the Mithraeum.
Well, thank you. It looks great. I love what you've done with the place. What is it, though?
It's a Mithraeum, and it's for the cult of Mithras.
So, this is a cult meeting place.
Yes.
Anyone can join.
Only men.
It's amazing to think that in the middle of the city of London, there used to be a place where powerful men could gather to exclude women and plan to take over the world.
Are you a member? Is that how you have access to the place? Are you a member?
Well, I couldn't really tell you because it's a secret cult.
Very good. That was a test and you passed with flying colours.
I did. Mithras himself, he was sent down to Earth to bring light and life to the Earth. And to do that, he had to slay the bull. He was a gentle god, and he...
Doesn't look very gentle, David. He's stabbing that thing in the neck.
Which is why he's looking away. He doesn't like what he has to do.
I don't think that's going to hold up in court, David.
It's not.
You stab someone in the neck and you say, Your Honour, I was looking the other way. I don't know if you heard, but I'm taking over Britain in the style of the Romans.
Really? You and whose army?
Well, this is the problem. You see, now I have a set of armour, I have a pretty sweet sword, so I was hoping you could set me up with some like-minded folk to fill the ranks, as it were, behind me.
Okay, well, I think I can help you because I do happen to know some Roman legionaries.
This couldn't have worked out better. This is why you come to the Mithraeum, to make connections like this.
Hail Mithras! My networking was a tremendous success. Now David's taking me to an encampment near Portsmouth, where I'm going to build my army.
Who are these troops, anyway? I meant to ask.
There are lots of living history and reenactment groups.
Oh, you're part of a reenactment group.
Second Augusta Roman Living History Society.
I wouldn't have pipped you for that, Dave.
Well, it's...
You don't seem like the fighting type. So what are you showing me today, David? And most importantly, how is it going to help me take over this blasted country?
Well, today you're going to see some Roman soldiers, and we've managed to rustle up some barbarians. To give you an
Not hard
idea...
near Portsmouth.
So we're going to put on a demonstration of, hopefully you'll be included as well.
Hopefully, I should hope so, David.
Good.
I'm the leader, I'm the general.
Okay.
Onward ho! Would they have said that?
Onward ho. Probably not.
Hey! 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 Objection, Bob.
When are the rest turning up?
The rest, this was all you could afford.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. You've got to pay everyone.
For God's sake. Well, I guess this'll do. It's better than nothing. It's a start.
Okay.
Great, so what do we have here? We have,
You have a piece of Roman artillery.
ooh, that's a ballista.
That is a ballista. And then you have a contobonium tent, which 8 men would sleep in.
I'm going to need my own space with an ensuite if possible. I get shy.
Ah, well, there was a Roman general who took his bronze bath on campaign with him, so...
That sounds like my kind of thing. Great.
Fair enough.
Let's do that one.
Okay.
Brilliant.
You have the centurion at the back, inspecting the men.
Is that the chief guy with the medals?
He's the one that you would give the orders to, who would then pass them on directly to the men.
Great, so he's my right-hand man. He's my second in command.
He is your right-hand man.
Canterio? Hey! He doesn't look very happy with that. I need a couple of menio to put my standardissimus into placio. Oh, wow, that worked.
There you go.
It's amazing.
Look at an 8-8.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Canterio. Cheers. Grazie.
We've got your men, we've got your standard. I think we better get you suited up a little more appropriately.
Great. Well, I've actually got a suit of armor. I've got a sweet sword, and I've got a helmet. But that's all I got. I'll be naked from the bottom down, which is about as scary as a man can look in my experience.
Yes. That's yours.
Yeah.
Caligai, military boots, iron studded for cross-country walking.
Oh, sweet.
Your gladius.
Yes, that's my gladius.
Gladius and vagina.
What? Oh, you mean the sheath?
Yes,
That's a vagina.
yes, a vagina.
So every Roman soldier has a vagina on the hip.
Correct. You want to start to dress yourself, and I will do the same with my equipment.
Okay, great. Well, I'll race you.
Right. And don't forget, tunica first, caligai second, then
Vagina
that's
right at
last.
the end. That's usually where I start. Are those tats, David?
Yes.
Are you what the? Are you tatted up? I had no idea who I was dealing with. Did you see the gladiator fight the other night?
Oh, disaster. I lost a lot of money.
It hasn't been the same since I brought in VAR, you know?
True.
Adding the tunic and sandals to my armor, I really feel the part.
Ooh.
I also feel the blisters instantly forming on my feet.
Oh! He's already on his belt. How did you just throw this on?
You should leave the back done up and then open the front.
Oh. What do you think?
You look more like a samurai.
I look like a samurai. You're not allowed to say that these days, David.
Sorry.
Come on, aren't you on Twitter?
Right, are we ready to have a look at some of the weaponry that the legionaries will use?
Yes, we are, David. This is what I came here for.
The gladius.
I'm very gladius. I'm over the mooniest, David. Why have they got goat shrimp on them?
Capricorns
Oh,
for the Emperor Augustus.
it looks like a goat prawn.
You have the gladius and the scutum.
Ooh.
When used together, that's when they become the deadly duet. So, raising a sword to swing down, punch and stab. There we are.
Oh, God, can you imagine doing that all day?
Yeah, for hours.
Plump.
That's why you trained and trained and trained. Here's the ballista.
Sweet. Look at this. At ease, men.
Do you want to see it in action?
Yeah. Yes, I do want to see an action, David.
Okay, the artillery crew can... And release the trigger.
Oh! Oh, yes, sick! Can I have a go?
Yes,
Stand back. Take an onion to the face. Yes! Oh! Yes!
Holding a sword feels great, and firing the ballista makes me feel like more of a man than that time I drank a bit of protein shake.
Buon appetito! Oh!
Right, Philip, did you hurt yourself?
Yeah, it's just a flesh wound, you know, nothing too serious. David's just walked off laughing.
Basically a paper cut, but it's right on the joint.
Basically a paper cut.
Did you hear right on the joint? That was the bit I got. Part and parcel of the life. Thank you, medic. Better get back to where it's safe.
Having acquired my first battle scar and recovering in record time, I'm putting my Total War skills into practice by leading Legio Wang in a march.
In Rome Total War, you have to march your army places. When you're in battle, you have to march them into the position you want them. You have to march them towards the enemy. And you've got a stamina bar over the troops. And if you keep them at a low pace, you keep your stamina. But if you make them run, they start to lose the stamina and they become less effective fighters and they become more tired. I feel genuinely guilty about all the little soldiers I made run in Rome Total War. Shall we do a little march now, a slow march?
Let's do a slow march.
It sounds like my kind of march. Kenny, we're going to take the lads for a stroll. We're going to go on a slow march.
Intente. Rockety. Tay. There
you go.
David clearly has no idea what I'm talking about, but any commander worth their salt knows the value of building up their unit's XP. I'm starting to get the hang of this general thing. The men are literally following in my footsteps, and I feel ready for battle.
Oh, that was so good, David. That was the best 20 minutes of my life.
Well, Iron Age warriors have revolted locally, so they're on their way.
Well, we're more than ready. The men are ready, the ballista's ready, I was born ready. Those revolting barbarians, they won't know what hit them.
We're ready then.
Friends, Romans, David. Before us today stand the rebellious Britons. They will tell us to go home, to go back from where we came from. But remember, they are not allowed to. That is xenophobic. Each of you, look to your left. Look to your right. On each side is a man. Unless you're on one end, then only on one side is another man. Protect him. He is a man with a family. He is a man with a mother and a father. He is a man with a vagina at his side. Protect his vagina with your life and he will protect your vagina. Charge!
Giddy up!
War is a terrible thing. So it's a shame it always looks so cool. The clashing of steel and the screams of Britons has really got my blood going. I can see why the Romans did this. The adrenaline is addictive. The smell of death and sweat livens the senses. Plus, David's a good laugh.
Push! Ave! Ave! Push!
We're winning.
Yeah, Legio Wang! Excelsior! I'm gonna go stab someone. Oh, no, you don't. Yeah! Ah. This war stuff's easy, Dave. Well, thank you very much. I think your men will do just fine. They may be friends today, but tomorrow they will spill blood. For me.
Not these men, though. No, they could only afford us for one day.
Serious?
We're travelling to York tonight, mate.
Yeah, and I thought they'd be too.
No, we've got to pay for every single person.
Oh, they're on a daily rate, are they?
Yeah.
God, that was the whole point of this was to get an army and not... Look, whatever. I'll do it on my own. I'll continue as I started, on my own. Well, thanks very much, David. Here's your sword back.
Oh.
2 men swapping swords, as in times gone by. a beautiful ceremony. Hey. Oh, big day. Tiring. Tiring stuff. It's not easy leading men. You might see me. I really got stuck in there, stabbed a guy.
It looks like you kind of hung back a little bit.
Yeah, well, you know, the general can't fall. The men need leadership. So I was waiting for, you know, the easy killing to get done, and I came in to finish the job, you know?
Yeah. Oh, well, we're going to get the train up tonight. Just give us a shout when you're nearly there then, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to.
Cool, man.
All right.
Take it easy.
See ya. Bye-bye now. Whoa. Oh, these sandals are starting to pinch. It's not a good sign for the journey ahead. It's not a good sign.
I've had a great time learning about the cult of Mithras, making connections, and leading a legion of men into battle. But now it's time for rest. Join me next time as I learn about Roman culture.
Where'd you get the toga from?
Fancy dress shop.
Get a taste of the Roman high life,
I'm having a spa day, baby.
and drink some 21st century Roman wine.
Salute, guys. Ave.